Existing 11 division, was badly in need of renewal, and this was a site that the Toronto Police Service and the City of Toronto found for them. But it used to be a former school, the Carlton Village School, and the existing building, which was constructed in 1913, was very prominent in the community. So there was a lot of interest in figuring out what could be retained of the existing building, and yet still have a functional, safe, secure, and inviting police facility.
Local community consultation, which was really productive. We got to meet a lot of the people who live right in the immediate area, who know a lot about this building and who wanted it preserved. In addition to that, there were a couple of committees that met down at headquarters, actually sat down with our facilities people who did a fabulous job here. And also with the architects to give their perception, give their ideas, have their concerns addressed. We also had open house meetings, we had town hall meetings that dealt, as well as with general policing issues. We would talk about the building and hear what the community thought about the building, what their concerns were, answer their questions. I think we were able to really address the community's concerns, answer their questions, and integrate their ideas into the way this police station was designed and built.
It's not a monumental building, but it's very well balanced, and the relationship with the corner, the street, was something very remarkable, and it would have been a shame if we had lost it. And they realized it from the start that it was important to us, and of course they tried to convince us that they could not afford to save the building, and we tried to prove to them that they could afford to build. And I'm pleased, we read recently in a paper, I think the local newspaper, the Villager, that they built this on the budget, even after spending all that money on the landscaping that we did not expect, and we are very pleased with.
So we worked with a great committee of local neighbors to try to find out what is important to the site for them. And that was one of the areas that was identified as important to them, because we heard of stories of people holding, their child's 5th birthday party in that parquet and so on. So we really, invested in that space, and that's being turned over to the Department of Parks and Recreation. So certainly the lobby is the first impression for visitors who want to come in and maybe they've got something to report, maybe they've got issues they need to sit down and talk to a police officer in private with. And so the architecture very much tries to support an initial inviting impression. Beyond the public lobby, there's a public community room, which is a space that community members can go to for the community police liaison committee meetings. There are other situations where community groups have asked the police to use the room for their weekly meetings. There is, for example, a very extensive stormwater management system, which includes the green roof on top of the building. So that's quite a visible aspect to the green or environmental agenda. And so what happens there is the green roof provides some insulation in the hot summer months, but it also soaks up some of the excess rainfall so that our city storm sewers don't get overly discharged with pollutants that come off the rainwater.